Hello, hello, and welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. I am joined by my good friend Angela Johnson, and we will give YouTube a few minutes to notify people and see if we get anyone to hop on live with us. Let's give it a few minutes. So while we wait for introductions, we do have a few people. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. And again, I am here with my good friend Angela Johnson, who is also into her health. She and I are business partners in my business in real life. But in real life, we are business. So anyway, I am here as this is a midweek check-in with the challenge for those of you who may be new to the channel. The challenge is just about becoming healthier. There is no specific plan that we're doing. I'll let Angela introduce herself too and talk about her fitness journey. Let me tell you about. Let's do the introduction first. Okay, Angela, let's rewind. Angela, tell us about.
My name is Angela. Like Kim said, we've been knowing each other for a long, long time. We're also business partners in our other business. But yeah, decided to hop on. I really do support her. I'm not always on the channel because things happen, but I'm here tonight to support her, and I'm really, really proud of her and her fitness journey. But I've been somewhat always a person that was trying to stay healthy and to keep my weight like at a good weight. It has not always worked because it's not easy. It's hard. Things happen in life that throw you off. That's what happened to me. Something happened in life that just made me go all off the rail. I was always, like I said, gym rat, exercise, eat right most of the time. But I need to lose weight. I'm not that overweight, but just briefly a minute. My husband died 5 years ago, and 4 years before that, I took care of him for 4 years, and I gained like 30 pounds. So I need to lose weight too. But so that's why I'm here today to support Kim, and hopefully I can lose a few pounds too.
Thank you, Angela, for sharing your story. That's very intimate, and we appreciate you being so open. For myself, my journey has been, I always say I've been dieting since I came out my mother's womb. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to Budget Key. We appreciate you being here. Yeah, I've always had some type of weight issue. And it's so funny. I decided to do this channel after I joined WeightWatchers. Is the plan that I'm doing. Whatever your preferred method is, you are more than welcome here because we talk about everything, not just weight. How do we get here? How can we get out of it? Why do we eat emotionally? I'm not a therapist, full disclosure, disclaimers. Neither is Angela, but we have a lot of life experience. So I think we got something to say. So this is, like I said, a midweek check-in. So what is going on out there? Are any of you doing the challenge with us? I see we have 5 on the live, and welcome to those who will see the replay. Are you doing the challenge with us? And while we wait to see what your responses may be, I'm going to give you a recap of what's been going on this week. So Sunday, we did have our actual weight loss challenge meetup. And it was amazing. We had like 19 people on, and I did record it, but we're not going to be releasing those. I want people to have a safe space to talk. And I'll be honest, when I started the challenge and I started the weekly meetup, I really didn't know. Hey, Norma, how's it going? I really didn't know what was going to happen at the meetup. So as we started talking on Sunday, people were very open and honest about their health care in their situations, what challenges they're having as far as even ailments and illnesses that they have. And I didn't want to share that. I decided we're not going to discuss, I'm not going to record that and put it on YouTube. Okay. I wanted to, like I said, be a safe space. So if you come, like they say, if you know, and we share tips with each other. Some of the tips and stuff I can write down and share with you. I may even share some of the stories, but I won't be sharing names. And again, people had diabetes, different women issues, polycystic ovary syndrome. They thought I had that actually. And because my cycles, we talk about everything on this channel, so don't be afraid. But my cycles had stopped, and they thought it was related to me having I think it's POSC, I believe, if I'm not saying it incorrectly, or PSOC, something like that. But it's polycystic ovary syndrome, something like that.
Is it POCS?
I think it is yeah. So I actually was diagnosed with that. They thought, oh, somebody's helping me. PCOS. Thank you, the budget key.
Okay.
So they thought I had that because my cycles had stopped early. So I talked to my mom, and she was like, no, her cycles had stopped early too. So mine stopped around like 38, 39. I started having really heavy flows, then low flows, heavy flows, low flows. There were times when I had to have several pads. And again, this is a very open channel. I'm very open. So I hope it's not too much information. But anyway, it wasn't that. That's not why. It was just an early cycle for me. But for some people, and then they say if you lose weight, then your cycles will come back to normal. So that's why we're even talking about this. And it was brought up Sunday. And again, it's something that we will be talking about very, very open and honest. So I thank everyone for being here. The question that we have is, what is the challenge for this month? So budget key, the challenge is just to challenge yourself. I don't like things complicated in any part of my life. So the challenge looks like, for some people, it's giving up Coca-Cola for the month. For some people, it may be eating more salads. I have all kind of tips. I'm going to share some of the tips that I provided so far for the month, but we're just making small changes over here. Nothing dramatic, nothing that's going to shock your system or, where you have to be super stressed out. I just don't roll like that in anything that I do. Angela, what changes have you did? I know you are participating. What changes have you started to make?
So the change I made is really, is it a change or is it like, I think it's being better, so to speak. Like I said, I exercise anyway. My change that I made or what I started back to do is on a consistent basis. Like this may be a little bit too much, but I like to exercise like 5 days a week. And I was hitting and missing and doing it 2 days here, 3 days here, miss 3 days in a row. I never like to miss more than 1 day. And so that's what change I've made. I've been more consistent I challenged myself to do at least 4 days. And so by the time October get here, I can be back to my 5 days.
And that's what the challenge is. So we actually had the challenge is whatever you challenge yourself to do. It may be working out more, as I stated earlier, it may be eating more salads. And for myself, I'm doing WeightWatchers. We had people in the on Sunday that are doing just modification and moderation. And one person that lost 150 pounds just doing that. Someone else, they were seeing a holistic nutritionist, and they shared their journey. So everyone's doing something a little bit different. The point is, I think, for everyone to be together and have a safe space to talk. That's what I really think is the benefit. So that's what the challenge is, basically, whatever you want it to be. Again, it's not loosey-goosey. In the beginning of the challenge, I asked people to kind of write down what they wanted to kind of focus on. And someone had already lost 2 pounds when we met on Sunday. I was so excited for them. So Sunday was our first meetup. That was the 3rd. Let me make sure. Sunday was the 3rd. And we had been doing it for Sunday was the 3rd. So someone had already lost 2 pounds by the 3rd. So some people are not tracking their weight. Others are. So it just depends on whatever you want to do. There's no pressure. So there's no pressure to even disclose how much you lost. If you want to, then I am going to just keep a little record so we can kind of talk about it. And maybe at the end of the month have a grand total, because I just think that's going to be encouraging to everyone, because everyone's little half a pound. I talk about that on my channel. If it's a 0.2, it's a win, right? If you didn't gain anything, it's a win. If you just made some changes, it's a win. So that's what the challenge is. The budget key says that they had PCOS for years, and my journey to motherhood ended with cancer. It was rough. I'm so sorry about that. I am so sorry. And I can only imagine, because I believe it may come with pain also, as you're stating. It may come with pain. So I was actually misdiagnosed. So I'm glad they could find out what you were suffering with, because that's a hard thing too. When I was going through my changes with my cycles, up and down, I went to several places and they did not want to test my hormones. They didn't want to test. They said your hormones change. They go up and down. So they wouldn't even test me for years. And I knew something was wrong. I had terrible acne. And that's another a symptom of PCOS is acne, cystic acne. So I was very symptomatic. My acne was hurting. It was so painful. But what was the crazy thing, when I got Kaiser insurance, and a lot of people don't like Kaiser, they say, oh, you got to use their doctors. You have to do this. For me, Kaiser was amazing because that particular year, they tested me for everything. And she checked my hormone levels and every single thing, right? And she came back and she was like, I hate to tell you this, but you're in an early menopause. Oh, really? I was dancing. I was like, woo, woo. I was excited because I kissed her. You imagine suffering with something for years and not knowing what it is.
Yeah.
So when she told me that, she wrote in my chart, she said, patient is excited. And then she told me I've never had a patient excited about menopause. I said, I'm not excited about menopause, but I'm excited for someone to tell me that I'm not crazy, you know?
Right.
So the budget key says small changes are good. Yes. And she said that the pain is horrible and it's harder to lose weight. Yes. And that was the experience of one of our challengers. Is that the word? One of our people participated in the challenge on Sunday. That's exactly what she said. It's hard to lose weight. So she's on a moderation diet, which means sometimes lower carbs for her. And it was just really interesting. So like I said, everyone's journey is going to be a little bit different. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. We're here to support you. So I just want to do a midweek check-in. Is anyone here that is doing the challenge that wanted to provide an update? No pressure. And while we're seeing if anyone else wanted to give a midweek update, I'm going to go over really quick with you the tips that I provided this week, a few of them in case you have not heard them. You can go back and watch the videos on the channel. But one of them was, well, first I wanted to do a full disclosure. I did not weigh last week because I was on vacation and I already knew. I don't know what's going to happen. A week before that, I hit my 20 or 2 weeks. So I hit my 20. So I'm a nervous wreck, guys. I was on vacation. I did let my hair down a little bit. So that's why I always say no judgment over here and don't judge me. I'm not going to judge you. So I'll get back on the scale probably Sunday. And whatever it is, I'm going to report it. Okay. I know I probably picked up a few pounds. So all that being said, some of the tips that I provided for the challenge this week were to share your food, If you go out to a restaurant, share your plate with your spouse, share your plate with your friend. It'll help with the cost, cutting the cost in half and cutting the calories in half. That was one tip I provided. The next one was eating smaller portions. Sometimes what I do here, and even while I was on vacation, instead of eating on a regular size plate, I ate on a smaller plate. And I didn't give this tip in the video earlier because sometimes I'll be freestyling, y'all. But now that I'm talking it out loud, I actually use a smaller saucer size plate because a real size plate nowadays is really big. It's really big. What's your thoughts on portion control, Angela?
What'd you say, Kim?
Do you have any thoughts on portion control?
Yes, I am so glad you said share your food because all my life when I go to the restaurant, my husband, kids, friends, I be like, let's share a plate. I'm not sharing. You go to the restaurant, it's like too much food and people don't like to share their plates. I'm like, we could share our food meal and share a dessert. And nobody likes to share. And they always talk about me because I want to share and they don't want to share. So I'm glad you brought that out. It's good to share. You can be satisfied if you share your food. They give you way too much food most of the time anyway. And you take it home. Well, I take it home and then I don't even eat the leftovers half the time. So yeah, share your food.
They really do. Most restaurants give you triple the portion size that you need. Hey, Fled B, how you doing? Welcome. Nice to have you here. Yeah, most restaurants give you way more food than you need. So that's why that tip was important to me. And also you can help cut that budget in half too. Because most of us like eating out. It's a nice experience. which leads me to my next one. Slow down and enjoy the moment. I'm a fast eater. Many in the comments have said that they were also fast eaters. And I appreciate all of you sharing your comments throughout my journey, period, on the channel, because it takes a lot to talk about your weight and stuff. It really is. It's very humbling to get here and talk about your weight. So I got just a couple more. The next one was, like I said, slow down and enjoy the moment. Put the fork down. And I was supposed to do that at breakfast. Here we go. Full disclosure again. I did not. I completely forgot. I ate my normal speed. I was supposed to put something on the fork, eat it, and then put the fork down. That's what I was supposed to do. But I did not do it. So anyway, I'm going to work on that in my next meal, which will be tomorrow, because I'm not really eating out nothing else tonight. It's late. But anyway, so enjoy the moment. Enjoy the ambiance. Enjoy the people who are around you. I always say that too. Enjoy your company. If you're by yourself, enjoy the birds. Enjoy being outdoors. Enjoy the sunshine. Wherever you are, just take a moment. If you're listening to a podcast, just kind of slow down. Think about the flavors that you're eating. You know, think about the flavors. And the flavors in the food that you're eating. Okay. For example, if you're eating a Mexican dish, can you taste the cilantro? You know, if you're having salsa, can you taste those different flavors in there? I think that'll help too. Enjoy the experience. And that was it. And then we do have another couple comments here. Flabby says, good to be here. I'm glad you're here too. Thank you. It's so nice to have you here. And then my mother-in-law is here. Hey, Max. She says,
hey, Max.
Thank you. I'm trying to get her to come live with me one day. So no pressure, no pressure. But she says, she take a deep breath and stepped on the scale today. She lost another 3 pounds, many more to go. Congratulations, Max. Congratulations. She was one of our people that lost a lot on that talked about it on Sunday. That is great, Max. Congrats. We are really rooting for you. You are doing an amazing job. She inspired me. That is great. So who else we got? Flabby says it creates more dishes, but to slow down, I try putting food in different plates. Oh, that's true. That's a good one too. Put your salad maybe on one, put your veggies on another, your main protein on one. Very good. You're getting a lot of shouts out, Max. Congratulations. She's saying thanks. So, Angela, did you have any tips you'd like to add for this week, the rest of the week?
Yes, my tip is what makes me eat less and smaller portion is I like pretty food. My food has to be pretty and colorful. So I don't eat out of paper plates normally. I have real plates. I dress it up and it looks beautiful, and I don't pile it all on top of each other. It has to be looking pretty, and I eat less like that, and I enjoy it.
Oh, I love that tip, Angela. I'm going to steal that and make that a tip for this challenge, because I'm putting one out every day, and I'm going to add that to the list, because I totally agree. When you make it look pretty, a lot of people had a theory, well, it's all going down the same way.
Nope.
No, take time and make it look pretty. And even eating on a pretty plate, as Angela mentioned, I don't mind paper plates, but I actually went out and I bought square plates a long time ago, like a couple years ago. And I love eating on my square plates. They just make me feel good. Feel like
I don't eat out of paper plates.
Yeah, I don't mind. And like Angela, some people, my husband does not like eating out of paper plate. He's like, what are they there for? Why can't I use a plate? Because I don't want to wash it.
I'm not at a backyard barbecue. Why am I eating out of paper plate?
Get it, Angela. So like Angela said, we eat out of paper plates, okay? So Flabby says you eat with your eyes first. And that's true. That is so true. And that's what everything, the eyes are the window to the world, right? So guys, I am going to wrap this up, but I did want to do, like I said, a little midweek check-in. Angela, thank you so much for joining me and for your tips. Oh, I got another tip here from the Budget Key. She says, me too, and I need a real fork. Yes. So little things like that.
Thank you.
Thank you, the Budget Key.
And a real glass. And a real glass. I don't drink out of paper cups either.
Yes, a real glass. That is so funny. Hey, Choco, how are you? You did make it. I'm so glad you're here. We're wrapping up, so go back and watch the replay. But yeah, even eating with real silverware can make a difference in your mindset. So a lot of things dealing with weight is mindset. A lot of stuff is mindset. So But I do thank you all so much for being honest and open and sharing with us. And we are going to do this together. Again, not perfectly, but day by day. Okay. So I want to thank Angela for joining me this evening. I really appreciate it. And we had one more comment. My family is fond of pottery, so we get ourselves special dishes for like soups and salad bowls and such. Yes. So again, that's creating the experience. And I love how you get the whole family involved. So if you have not signed up for emails, that's how you will know we are going live. Please sign up over at healthylifewithkimmi.com. And then also, we will be there Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern to do our challenge live on Zoom. Okay. So until next time, guys, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi. And Angela, would you like to give a little outro?
I really enjoyed this. My name is Angela, and I'm just one of the challengees. How do you say challengees? People that are gaining the challenge. I'm here for the challenge.
I know, right? I got to look that word up, y'all. Well, okay, guys, until next time, we appreciate you joining us. Have a good night and much success the rest of
Bye-bye.
the week.